Introducing first in the corner to my right, from Southwick, Massachusetts, Hot Scoop Skylar! Her opponent in the corner to in front of me, from Charlotte, North Carolina, she's undeniable, Tessa Blanchard!
Powerbomb TV pregame main event. And this is a big one, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, as Tessa Blanchard takes on Skylar.
This definitely feels like a main event to me.
Skylar has built an incredible name for herself in New England. And Tessa Blanchard has built an incredible name for herself all over the world. So this is going to be a huge, huge test, for Skylar.
Yeah, definitely a huge test. And you hear the loyal New England fans solidly behind Skylar here. So she doesn't want to let them down. You know, like you said, this is a test for her. This is a chance to prove that she is just as good as somebody like a Tessa Blanchard, who has proved themselves all around the world.
In the long history of professional wrestling, there have been second-generation athletes or multiple-generation athletes that have not lived up to the hype, but Tessa's not one of them, and this one's getting chippy very early.
Very early. See a little bit of the ego of Tessa coming out there, maybe. Could be head games too, though.
Absolutely.
She's been around the block, very experienced, like you said. She's got it in her blood, so she knows she can get in the head of somebody like Skylar, who might be a little nervous, who might be, you know, feeling the butterflies from the crowd here, from the opportunity, from being in the main event. Tessa's been in plenty of main event, you know.
And if there's
she's comfortable.
And if there's a name that knows something about head games, it's Blanchard.
Absolutely.
So the apple does not fall far from the tree.
Solid headlock takeover out of Blanchard. Not a lot of room for error there. No room to escape. Very low to the mat, technically sound on the headlock takeover.
For a long time in Women's Wrestling Revolution, Skylar was having great performances, but she wasn't coming out on the winning end. But that was until last month when she defeated Rachel Ellering with a nice head scissors takeover.
Oh.
Nice cover, no. Another cover.
Yeah, you can tell she's hungry for that victory.
And she's staying toe-to-toe with Tessa here. Almost had her there. The technique was phenomenal, but Tessa able to get out. Wow. An emphatic forearm to Skylar, and she is rocked.
Yeah, referee Dumang's got to get in there. See if she's still in this.
The light may have went out of her eyes momentarily.
Tessa caught her. It's right when she was coming off that rope. She had all the momentum behind her. I just clocked her right on the chin.
And like I mentioned, Skylar defeated Rachel Ellering at the last Women's Wrestling Revolution show. So she's been in there with somebody who has second-generation experience.
Right, that pedigree.
But pedigree isn't enough. You also have to have it in the ring, and Tessa Blanchard certainly does.
Ooh. That was some nice misdirection out of Tessa, pulling Skylar back and tripping her up into the ropes, but she gave her maybe a couple, 2 seconds too long.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if Skylar can keep the pace, because that's something she hasn't done in her matches here in WWR.
Oh!
Worked a ferocious pace that Tessa can bring.
Wow, that was a flying kick right to the base of the spine. You saw Skylar's back just bend in a way that it is not supposed to.
And Skylar in a lot of pain, but she has a lot of fight left in her body.
Yeah, she's trying to pull herself up to that base, to that fighting stance, even after taking such a blow to the lower back like that.
And now Tessa sees a bullseye, and she's going right after it.
She has picked her target. with the standing cobra twist. A lot of the times referred to here in America as an abdominal stretch, but in my opinion, that's a misnomer. Really what's going on here is she is cranking the spine of Skylar to the side and uses it into a pump handle.
Oh no, she turns it into a
top.
pin. Almost able to get a win out of nothing. And now she's taking a Gatling gun to that bullseye.
Yeah, that just angered Tessa.
Irish whip Skylar out of it. Nice combination, drops Blanchard. I don't think she fully got on target where she wanted to, but it was enough to stun Blanchard and to give Skylar an opportunity for at least a bit of a respite.
Right, Blanchard stunned, but never fully down. And you could definitely see that Skylar's still feeling the effects. But there's that fire you were talking about. She's not going to lay down for anybody.
And now we might get into an ego battle here, as both women want to show that they're the tougher competitor, and Skylar's firing back, much to the delight of this crowd.
She's just swinging for the fences, just trying to make contact with anything here. Is Skylar, oh, that hip, picks her up like a hip toss, throws the knee up.
Knee right to the chin, sending the third generation superstar down to the mat.
Oh!
Nice double knee cover.
Ooh.
Almost had it. And this crowd is fired up. Huge main event feel here on this Powerbomb pregame show.
Uh-oh. Tessa was looking for that hammerlock DDT.
Caught her. Makes the cover.
Yeah, and Tessa's just been one step ahead. The experience really showing there. But uh-oh, Tessa may be looking to take a risk here. Deeming it necessary, trying to perch on the top rope.
And the granddaughter of Joe Blanchard to the top. Rolls out of it. Runs right into a code breaker.
Oh, she's stacked up.
Cover.
Doesn't get it. Tessa with the wherewithal to avoid any impact jumping off the top rope, but couldn't avoid that code breaker on the way around. And now Skylar looking to swing momentum in her favor. Tries to send her into the corner, but ends up there herself. Gets a boot up though.
Skylar up to the second rope, and I think she may regret that in a second.
Yeah, she was too close.
As Blanchard may be going for a flatliner. Nails it.
Face first.
She's gonna watch the positioning, able to roll her up.
Yeah, getting the legs out of the way of the ropes, but that extra second or two cost her.
And this crowd rallying behind Skylar, the hometown favorite, if you will, or at least the home area.
Home area.
Is Blanchard going for that hammerlock DDT again? Roll up in the corner. She got her.
Oh, she's got her.
She got her, and Skylar with the biggest win of her career.
Here is your winner, Hot Scoop Skylar!
What a finish to our Powerbomb pregame show, as Tessa Blanchard is pissed.